You see where every time they elect a new leader of this Hezbollah over in the Middle East, the person gets killed?
Yes.
Who would want that job? who would want that promotion? You know you're next. That's the worst promotion ever. Oh, Akbar, you're new leader. Oh, no, you don't want it. Akbar lazy, Akbar tardy, Akbar drink a little. Oh, hold on, young man. Who would take that?
He looked like me.
Nobody would take that promotion. Everybody becomes a leader.
He's right. Like all of them, like they're all getting taken out. You're crazy.
That's like being a sheriff in a border town in Mexico. Okay, you got target written all over you.
You're right about that. That always happens in Mexico.
Oh yeah.
Oh, of course.
In
Anybody.
Mexico, everybody gets. They didn't just some woman sheriff get her head chopped off recently, decapitated, like something out of Breaking Bad. A head chopped off.
My plane's drifter.
Remember that in Breaking Bad when they had the guy's head on a turtle? The turtle's going along, you realize it's the guy's head. If you're in Hezbollah, you want to be one of the low guys.
Yeah.
You want to be the guy loading the truck.
Yeah. Change your name.
You got to put the ammunition in the gun. You don't want to be the leader. That's the last thing. You don't want to stand out. Don't be a good employee. Be mediocre. They won't promote you, and you'll live longer if you're in Hezbollah. That's the last thing.
Didn't they hide their chevrons, in combat? If anybody was an officer, they tried to,
and they wouldn't. You weren't supposed in the combat zone. You weren't supposed to salute an officer.
Oh, that's
right.
You weren't supposed to salute an officer. Yeah, that's right. That's
unbelievable.
And
this is three guys who have never been in the army.
Never been in the army. We've been in the Salvation Army a few times. Many times, but when they were blowing up the pagers, did you get worried at all that any of your props were going to blow up when they were blowing up those pagers? I mean, did you get a little nervous? Because the blood, you don't know where this stuff was going to go.
That's fascinating because you use pagers because you had a call number. It's like, did someone hand them all out? Didn't know those were explosive?
No, apparently Israel somehow commandeered this factory. Yeah. They got the people in the factory who was making the pagers. And they knew that if they kept intercepting the cell phone calls, they were hoping that they would eventually switch to pagers. And that's what happened. It was like they played this long game.
Oh, man.
Israel had this long play. And it could have not worked out, but they had a factory. They actually somehow took over this factory and with a fake name and made people in the Arab world think it was an Arab company.
It was pagers and some other electronic device, too. But it was... on Instagram, they had videos. It all blew up from their pants and blew their organs off.
A lot of them, yeah.
Big boom. Oh my God.
It's amazing.
So that was like a Mission undercover Impossible. Sort of thing that they gave them pagers with explosions.
Yeah. They had a time that a device that they could set off from a remote location. But there was no guarantee that it was going to work or that they were even going to switch back to pagers. But they still went ahead and were operating this factory, hoping that's what would happen. And then it's amazing how Israel just plans and plays the long game and everything they do.
That was the weirdest thing, one of the weirdest things that I've ever read, that all their pagers blew up. And it's like, what?
Yeah, they commandeered the factory apparently. Which
I'm a technophobe already.
Comedy. Train.